Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Thought I'd do a quick overview of Raghee from Simpler Trading. I saw a few people talking about her in my Nate Bear discussion Discord. If you're a member of Nate Bear's services, just send me an email. I'll put my email in the description below and I can invite you to that Discord as long as you show proof of purchase so that we know that everybody in there is a real member. And so I saw a couple of people talking about her and I'd already recently come across her as well as I was starting to review Simpler Trading. So Simpler Trading is a big platform. It has dozens of traders involved with giving alerts and market commentary, with Raghee just being one of them. And it was founded by John Carter of the TTM Squeeze fame. And he really doesn't seem to do much on the platform like I mentioned in a previous video, which I thought was surprising. Maybe he used to, but now it seems like it's kind of this huge conglomerate of traders basically talking about the market and giving out market picks and alerts without really John's input as far as I can see, although that might change, who knows. So anyway, so I thought I'd look into Raghee a little bit. Part of this was stimulated by the fact that I also saw some really good trading reviews about her on the Trustpilot Simpler Trading as I was looking through it from her previous video. So I thought, who is this lady? Why haven't I heard of her really? Hadn't really come across her before. This is her right here. And so I thought what I'd do is what I always do is basically try and do like an overview. It's not really a review because I haven't taken any of this woman's trades, but it's worth looking into people's backgrounds and looking at what people are saying about them so you guys can decide if she's somebody who you might want to follow or join up for. If you go to the link in the description below, it takes you to this review article of Raghee, and here is something that you might want to check out. So this is a free course that me and Lance from thetatraders.com site right here. We basically put it together so that you can learn how to win 90% of your trades or more sometimes. The basic core principle can be taught in just 90 seconds, so there's a little video that we show in 90 seconds, but then the rest is detailed out in a series of emails that come through, basically giving you an overview and education of how to sell options trades, and that could be really helpful in this coming down market if we continue downwards, because these trades are very limited in terms of directionality. Like, they're not really that, like, you can still basically profit if the market goes up or down or sideways. So this is a skill that you really should develop, in my opinion. It's one way I make quite a bit of money doing this. So on this page I've also left some free resources so you can check out my YouTube channel, my Facebook group, etc. And also a link to some of my favorite buying options alert services. My favorite at the moment, or one of my favorites, is Nate Bear's Profit Surge Trader. You can check that out all on this page as well. And I'm going to keep this page up to date if I can. If I end up following Raghee, like in one of her other services, then I'll probably add to this and start putting results and track records and things in here as well. So it's definitely worth checking out this page. But Raghee, so I listened to some of her videos, I looked at some of the reviews about her, I looked at what she had to say about herself, and this is kind of what she had to say, is that she basically was challenged by her mom during her high school years to make some money in the stock market. And she seemed very skeptical at first, it seems, but she really enjoyed the challenge of basically getting into trading, and she started to delve in deeper and deeper into the intricacies of all the different sectors and ways to trade and different time frames. She's a very broad trader, so she uses different indices, but she also does stocks and options and futures and all sorts of stuff. I think this approach here is I think this is how you describe it. It's a holistic approach, and so she's really like a jack of all trades. So she's done, like I said, equities, forex, options, futures, you name it. She's done it on 1 minute time frames, 10-minute time frames, daily time frames, like everything. Like, it's actually quite amazing that she does all of this, because I haven't ever traded forex. I've traded all of these other ones, obviously, but like, I don't adapt to the market. Like, I don't go, oh, this month this feels like, you know, we're getting a sector rotation into oil, so I'm going to start trading oil non-stop. I think that might be one of her keys to success, and that comes to one of the main points I have in this article. Is her claim to fame is that she's never lost a single trade in not lost a single trade, a single year. She's never had a negative year in 30 years of doing this. If that's true, that's probably due to this holistic approach where she basically has these foundational tools that she's refined over the years and applies them very, very carefully to different parts of the market. So there's no brokerage account statements or anything to show this. We just have to take her at her word for it, basically. Here are some of the tools that she uses: the grab candles, the 34 EMA wave, and propulsion dots. I've never heard of propulsion dots. I know what the 34 EMA is, not quite sure what the wave is exactly to do with that. But she's a trend follower, so she basically follows trends and buys dips. And that sounds so simple, and she even says it in some of her marketing material, that it sounds so simple, but it's just what she does. And she's found it to be very lucrative for her. The other thing is that she keeps mentioning how she learned all this from mentors, but I can't find anywhere where she says like who these mentors are. And she just says that they told her how to follow the trend. And she herself even admits that sounds a little bit suspect, right? Like, just buy the dip. Like, okay. But overall, she does come across as very credible, I would say, from the first glances at what she does here. Now, she is the managing director of futures trading at Simpler Trading, and that's a pretty bold title, right? Like, Simpler Trading is a big company, and to be the managing director of the futures trading is pretty interesting. It's strange that it's futures trading though, given that she also trades like everything else, so it's kind of confusing to me a little bit. But I first came across her in the Simpler Central and Simpler Essentials that I did a very brief overview on the other day on this channel. And she does like a 2-hour slot once a day, sometimes I think twice a day sometimes, on these two Simpler Trading products. So you can get them for $7 for a 30-day trial, which is what I'm currently doing. So hopefully I'll have some more information from Raghee as she does more of her live streams. And that's something you have to bear in mind, is she's very much a live streamer. She's very polished at talking and like giving a narration of the markets. And I think it would really help if you're able to be on those live streams, which are, you know, always scheduled, but they have like very specific times. So you have to, and I'll show you what some times of those are in a minute, but basically you've got to be able to go on those live streams, and she gives a lot of commentary about the markets, which can be very useful, I think. So overall, I think she's definitely got something to offer inside Simpler Essentials and Simpler Central. The other main product she does is called Sector Secrets. And so Sector Secrets is interesting. It's basically a service that she sells for $597 for 3 months, which is quite a lot. So it's not a cheap service. But she basically is the key person there. There's another woman that works with her. I think her name is Lorna. And so she helps out with it as well. And so basically she does that service as well. There isn't a trial for that from what I can see. So here it is right here. Sector Secrets Mastery. Perfect for traders following Raghee's ETF options formula with ongoing guidance for consistent profit loss. So ETFs are the best kept secret in options trading. Most traders struggle because they chase the big name tickers and pay sky high option premiums. Mostly fail because the odds are stacked heavily against them. ETFs are astonishingly good for basically profit potential. She keeps saying she's never had a losing year in 30 years. Well, there's not a lot of detail here, but you can see when our live trading schedule is on Simpler Trading's Mastery, Sector Secrets Mastery things. So again, this is $597 for 3 months, and you get these live streams. You also get alerts, so you get live trading, weekly interactive live trading sessions with her. You get real-time trade alerts, you get the video reviews. And so you can check this out, just Google Simpler Trading and go there and have a look at some of this stuff. I suspect that you'll find that Lorna does a lot of the trading as well, so that'll be pretty interesting. So here you go, quarterly $597. I clicked on sign up now because I thought maybe I'd get like a $7 thing, and it immediately tried to charge my credit card that I have on file without even asking, and just which was a little bit disappointing because I just wanted to check it out. Luckily the card that I'm using doesn't have the funds in it at the moment to basically for that to go through, thank God, because that seemed a bit odd to me. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't really trying to charge it, but it came up immediately. A transaction denied due to lack of funds or something. So I didn't, by clicking this button, I didn't mean to immediately buy it. And the reason is they already have my stuff stored, right? Because I'm in Simpler Essentials and Simpler Central. And so when you click sign me up, if you're a member of any of the other services, it doesn't give you a chance to review anything. As far as I can tell, it just goes bang and charges your card, and suddenly you're you're signed up. So be careful of that. Now, I'm not saying that's definitely true, but that seemed to be what was happening with me, so that put me off a little bit, for sure. So yeah, it's pretty interesting who this woman is. And so what I did is I looked up some of the stuff online, like we all do, right? We always Google these people. And so I found a few different things that were kind of interesting. Like I said, the first red flag that was raised is the fact that she says she's never lost a year in 30 years. It's possibly true. Like, if you're selling options, you could probably do that, but she's buying Forex and buying all these different ETFs and crypto as well. She apparently trades crypto. So to me, this is a slight red flag, especially if you don't have any proof to back it up, like yearly statements or whatever, which wouldn't be that hard to do. So basically, what I did is I looked at basically the two top sites for Raghee Horner Simpler Trading reviews. The first one was Trustpilot, and like I said before, I actually had seen this before, and this was why I thought I'd do this review, because I do think that this woman might actually have something really good to offer people. So if we just kind of go down here, you can see what we have. So Simple Trading gets a really good rating overall in Trustpilot, 3.8, which is nearly 4 stars, right, out of 5. It's good. And so this person said that Simple Trading is a really great place to learn more about day trading, risk management, and growing your capital, and that they especially love being part of Raghee Horner's Sector Secrets Mastery. I learned so much, and I'm grateful to have found a seasoned trader who utilizes a consistent process for day trading and swing trading. So she does both, remember. She does everything. So this is something that kept coming up. It's part of the reason that spurred this sort of overview of her, because very consistently people would say that she's amazing. So this is far too good. This is far too much good to say about Raghee, or there is, I guess, is what they meant to say. So apparently, like, if you just look at some of these reviews, I mean, look how they're saying she's the best ever, and this is awesome, and might swallow the earth. Apparently, it's kind of crazy. And so you scroll down, and like most of the really positive reviews about Simpler Trading are about Raghee. So it's pretty interesting, like, that she's one of the most popular. So I've learned more from Simpler Trading's John, Raghee, Henry, Bruce, Danielle, free blogs on YouTube than I have with several other trading courses that I paid over $7,000 for. So there's quite a lot of very positive reviews here. See, another one, world class, Raghee Horner is a spectacular trader and an equally good or equally great teacher. So yeah, there's a lot of positive stuff about her on the website for Trustpilot for these guys. Here's another one. Raghee and team have developed great indicators and the overall process for day trading actually makes money without risk of accounts blowing up. So, okay, so there's that. So that's really good, and I've heard some good things from somebody in my Nate Bear Discord. Again, if you want to join that and you're a member of Nate Bear Services, just look in the description below and get my email and send me an email, and I'll invite you to that. However, here's another site that I found. It's near the top of Google again. And so this one is a lot less positive. Now, a lot of these are much older, so you've got to realize that those were newer reviews that we're looking at. But it looks like she gets a much lower rating on this site. I don't know who this person is. I don't really know if we can trust these reviews. So this, I would say, is a little less, doesn't carry the same weight that Trustpilot does. But there's people that are saying that basically it's very basic stuff. There's nothing wrong with following the 34 EMA, which is basically her claim to fame. However, I've been stopped out most of her trade setups. Well, that was back in 2012, so hard to put a lot of weight into something that's over 10 years old. All of these reviews are actually very old. It looks like she also has a Forex trading book. I didn't really look into that much. However, scanning the charts, I see a lot of fake breakouts despite MACD and the wave being where they're supposed to be. I also have been on her website and viewed webinars. That's not really very relevant. I think a lot of people in this one are a little bit miffed that you have to pay $2,500 for a course. I don't even know if these courses exist anymore, because again, this was a long time ago, so I'd put much more weight in the Trustpilot reviews than anything else. So it definitely looks like she was doing a bootcamp for Forex traders a while back. So they talk about managed Forex funds failing and things. So yeah, there's definitely some useful information here, which you can Google for yourself as well. But people are still saying that some of it's good as well. Some of them have really negative reviews down here though. So I guess if you're buying a $6,000 DVD course and you're not making money, you're going to be a little bit annoyed. So yeah, you can kind of check these out. Nothing profitable or productive, do not spend your time. Again, these are really old, so I don't know. She has been doing this for a long time. Anyway, that's my overview of Raghee Horner. If I join this Sector Secret Mastery course and the alerts and everything, I'll let you guys know and do a video on it. At this point though, I think I'll check her out first more on Simpler Central and Simpler Essentials before jumping into anything like that. And so yeah. Anyway, any questions? If you guys have any comments about Raghee Horner, then I would love to hear them in the comments below. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.